Have you ever wondered what the world looks like through your cat's eyes? Not just the colors, not just the shadows, but the way life itself appears to them. To us, a window might show a familiar street, the neighbor's tree swaying in the wind. But to your cat, that same window is a stage of movement, light, and mystery. A bird's flutter, the shimmer of a leaf, the silent trace of something we could never see. Cats don't just see differently, they experience differently. Their eyes are not only windows, but lanterns designed for twilight, tuned to catch the smallest flicker of motion, the tiniest spark of possibility. And here's the most touching part. Every time your cat gazes at you with those unblinking eyes, they're not just seeing your shape, they're memorizing your presence. To them, you're the constant star in their twilight world. So tonight, let's slip quietly into their vision. Let's try for a moment to see the world as they do. Number 1, the world in cat colors. When you look at a rainbow, you might see a dazzling arc of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Your cat, though, sees something softer, quieter, a rainbow painted with fewer brushes. To them, the fiery red of a rose is muted, almost gray. But the cool blues and gentle greens? Those shine brightest in their world. It's not that their eyes are broken, it's that they are tuned differently. Cats are what scientists call dichromatic. While we humans see 3 main colors, cats only see 2, blue and green. Imagine living in a painting where the reds have faded away, and yet the blues shimmer like secrets waiting to be found. And isn't that beautiful? While we chase after brightness, they live in subtler shades, where movement matters more than detail and feeling outweighs perfection. Think about it, maybe that's why your cat doesn't care about the color of the toy you buy them. To them, it's not the bright red feather that matters. It's the sudden twitch, the dart across the floor, the little life that toy pretends to have. Have you ever noticed how your cat locks onto the smallest flicker, a fly on the wall, a dust speck dancing in sunlight, while ignoring the brightest, stillest object in the room? That's because in their vision, motion is poetry. Stillness is silence. Number 2, cats in the dark. There's a reason people call cats creatures of the night. Have you ever woken up at midnight, only to find your cat moving gracefully through the dark, as if the shadows themselves were guiding them? It feels almost supernatural, doesn't it? But in truth, it's simply the magic of their eyes. While we stumble in dim light, cats need only a whisper of it, about 15% of what our eyes require, to see clearly. Their pupils, those vertical slits, are like masterful gates. In bright sunlight, they narrow into thin lines, protecting delicate retinas. But in the quiet of night, they bloom wide into perfect circles, drinking in every drop of light. And then there's the hidden mirror inside their eyes, the tapetum lucidum. It's what makes their gaze glow like lanterns when headlights or moonlight catch them just right. This mirror reflects light back through the retina, giving them a second chance to capture what we miss. That's why their world at dusk is alive. The twitch of a mouse's tail, the flutter of a moth's wings, the gentle sway of grass in the night breeze. To us, it's darkness. To them, it's a moving symphony. But here's the tender truth. Even though cats see better in the dark, they cannot see in complete darkness. In total blackness, they are just as blind as we are. And that's when they need us most. Their safe place, their anchor in the unseen. Maybe that's why your cat curls up close at night. Not just for warmth, but because in the deepest dark, you are the light they trust. Number 3, the secret language of cat pupils. Have you ever surprised your cat and seen their eyes suddenly change, thin slits melting into wide, dark saucers? It feels like watching the moon shift its shape in a single heartbeat. At first glance, you might think it's only about light. And yes, their pupils respond quickly, narrowing in brightness, widening in shadow. Faster than ours ever could. But here's the secret. Their eyes are storytellers of emotion too. When your cat feels playful, their pupils may bloom wide, like a child's eyes in wonder. When they're startled or anxious, those same pupils can flare, a sign that their body is ready for fight or flight. And when they're calm, basking in a safe moment with you, the eyes soften, half-closed, slow blinking, whispering trust without a sound. Think of it this way, your cat's pupils are like their diary. They can't speak our language, but in those shifting shapes, they write chapters of their feelings. Have you ever noticed your cat giving you that slow blink? Some call it the cat kiss. It's not just adorable, it's sacred. A blink so gentle it says, "I'm safe with you. I love you. You're my family." And when you blink back slowly, calmly, you're not just mimicking them. You're speaking their secret language, one built on trust and love. So the next time your cat's pupils shift before your eyes, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what are they trying to tell me right now? You may find their eyes are saying far more than words ever could. Number 4. Why cat eyes glow in the night. There's something almost otherworldly about it. You turn a corner in the evening and there they are, two shining orbs in the shadows, glowing back at you like twin lanterns. Feels like magic. But it's really the gift of the tapetum lucidum, that shimmering mirror behind their eyes. When light enters your cat's eyes, some of it passes through the retina to capture an image. But unlike us, cats don't waste what slips through. That hidden mirror reflects the light back, giving their retinas a second chance to see. It's like nature's way of saying, "Here, little hunter, don't miss a single moment." And so the night becomes alive for them. Where we see darkness, they see layers of movement, shapes, and possibilities. The glow itself, though, that's just the side effect. A byproduct of this miracle design. And interestingly, not every cat glows the same. Most shimmer green, but some, like Siamese, glow yellow. The color depends on tiny elements like zinc in their eye cells, small details written into their very DNA. So the next time you see your cat's eyes glowing in the dark, remember, it's not just eerie light reflecting back at you. It's a glimpse of evolution's gift, a reminder that your soft, purring companion carries the soul of a twilight hunter. And perhaps, it's also a reminder of something deeper. That even in the darkest places they carry their own light. And maybe, just maybe, they see us the same way. Number 5. Do cats have 20/20 vision? We humans pride ourselves on detail. We can stand across the street and read the numbers on a door, spot the face of a friend from far away, notice the fine print on a page. Cats? Their world is painted differently. What we see clearly from 100 feet away they would need to be only 20 feet from. Their eyes simply aren't built for sharp distance. Instead, their vision is softened, slightly blurred, as though the edges of things don't matter as much. And maybe that's the truth, to them the edges don't matter. What matters is the movement. Their eyes are tuned like instruments for survival. A tiny rustle, the twitch of a tail, a shadow shifting in the grass, that's what leaps out to them. Fine detail fades but motion sinks. Even close up, their vision isn't crystal clear. Cats can't easily adjust the shape of their lens like we do, which means small near objects often blur for them. That's why sometimes, when you hold a treat right under their nose, they hesitate or sniff the air instead of seeing it right away. But give them something that moves, a feather flicked, a toy darting across the floor, or even your finger wiggling under a blanket, and suddenly their world sharpens. It's not about seeing the thread of the feather. It's about the life that seems to dance within it. Think of it this way. We live in a world of detail. Cats live in a world of stories in motion. And perhaps, in that difference lies something we can learn, to stop chasing perfect clarity, and start noticing the beauty in movement, in change, in the little things that come alive only when they shift. Number 6. The hidden light cats see. There's a secret world all around us, glowing patterns, invisible trails, colors too soft or too sharp for our eyes to ever notice. To us, this world is silent. But to your cat, parts of it are visible. Cats can see a touch of ultraviolet light, something beyond the reach of human vision. It's the kind of light that makes the petals of flowers shine in secret patterns, or turns the markings on certain animals into hidden signals. Imagine for a moment, while we see a plain white flower, your cat may notice faint, glowing patterns guiding bees toward its heart. While we see a smooth feather, your cat may catch subtle shimmers we could never dream of. It makes sense, doesn't it? Cats are creatures of mystery, and their eyes are tuned not just for hunting but for wonder. This gift of ultraviolet sight helps them in ways we can barely imagine. It sharpens their view in low light, reveals traces and reflections that escape us, and keeps their twilight world alive with detail that remains hidden to our human eyes. So the next time your cat stares deeply at something you can't see, the corner of a wall, a patch of sunlight, a faint shimmer in the air, maybe they're not imagining things. Maybe they're simply seeing more of the world than we ever could. And isn't that humbling? That these gentle souls, who curl in our laps and purr against our chests, also carry eyes that peer into a spectrum of light we'll never fully understand. Number 7. The secret of the third eyelid. If you've ever watched your cat sleeping deeply, you may have caught a glimpse of something unusual, a pale, soft film sliding across their eye. Almost ghostly, almost otherworldly. That's their third eyelid, a hidden curtain most of us never notice. Unlike humans, cats are blessed with not just 2 but 3 eyelids. The upper and lower lids you know well. But tucked gently in the corner of the eye is a third one, called the nictitating membrane. It's a quiet protector. It shields their eyes while they hunt through grass, guards against dust, and even carries a gland that produces tears to keep those precious eyes moist and safe. Most of the time, it stays invisible, retracted, folded away like a secret. But when your cat drifts into deep sleep or when they're unwell, you might see it peek through. A reminder that their eyes are cared for, even in their most vulnerable moments. It's almost poetic, isn't it? Even their eyes carry a veil of protection, as though nature knew how sacred sight would be to these twilight hunters. And here's something to hold on to. If you ever notice that third eyelid showing too often when your cat is awake, it can be their way of whispering that something isn't right. It's a gentle signal, a quiet plea to look closer, to care. So the next time you catch that silvery curtain while your cat sleeps peacefully beside you, think of it as a little angel's wing, tucking them in, guarding the windows of their soul. Number 8. What your cat's eyes are really saying. Have you ever felt your cat looking at you, not just glancing but truly seeing you? In that quiet gaze there's a whole conversation happening. A love story written without words. When your cat blinks slowly at you, it isn't just a blink. It's often called the cat kiss. A gentle closing of the eyes, a soft opening again, their way of saying, I feel safe with you. I trust you. You're my home. And here's the magical part. When you blink back slowly, you're speaking their language. It's like whispering, I love you, in a dialect only they and you understand. But their eyes don't only speak of love. Sometimes, a long, unblinking stare is their way of asking, are you listening? Do you see me? It can mean hunger, curiosity, or sometimes discomfort. In those moments, respect the context. Step closer if it's affection. Step back if it's unease. Wide, round eyes, pupils stretched like dark moons, often mean excitement, play, or sudden surprise. Maybe you've seen it when they're ready to pounce on a toy, or when a sudden sound startles them. Their pupils bloom wide, letting the world rush in. And when their eyes narrow into fine slits, it's not just about the sunlight. It's a signal, sharp focus, readiness, sometimes even a warning. It's the look of a hunter about to strike, or a protector on high alert. Every flicker, every blink, every shift in shape, it's their heart speaking through their eyes. A diary written in silence, waiting for you to read. So the next time your cat's gaze lingers on you, pause. Blink softly. Listen with your own eyes. Because in that shared stillness, you're not just their owner. You're their chosen one. Final reflection. When we look into our cat's eyes, it's easy to see mystery. But if you look long enough, you'll realize it's not mystery at all. It's love. Silent, steady, unconditional. Cats don't care about the color of your clothes, the wrinkles on your face, or the titles you carry in the world. To them you are warmth. You are safety. You are the one light that never fades. Their eyes, tuned for twilight, may not see every detail the way ours do. But they see what matters most. They see movement, life, trust. And you. Always you. So the next time your cat curls up beside you at night or blinks slowly in your direction, remember, in their eyes you are already enough. You are their home, their comfort, their entire universe. And isn't that the most beautiful truth? That to one small soul, you are not just part of their world. You are their world. Call to action. If this journey helped you feel even a little closer to your cat, we'd love for you to stay in this circle of warmth. Like, subscribe, and join the Meowsphere family, where we don't just care for cats, we love them deeply and endlessly. And in the comments, share the one moment when your cat made you feel truly loved. Maybe it was a slow blink, a midnight cuddle, or the way they simply sat with you on a hard day. Your story might be the light someone else needs tonight.